I'm sorry, we had a slight technical glitch. My cell phone ran out of storage space, and so uh, we had to take a break and empty out some of the old storage, and so we can put in some new storage. But we were talking about what was happening to the Jews as they were in exile in Babylon. And the important thing to remember is that they were told to seek the welfare of their community there, and they would prosper with it. And they did. Jeremiah's letter lastly warns the people in exile, don't let the false prophets get your hopes up. Evidently, there were prophets who were prophesying a very short time for the exile, that they would be released very, very quickly. Too quickly. And God tells them, no, you need to settle in. You're going to be there a while. Make the best of your life there. And then things will happen differently. So what? What does this story have to tell us for today? Well, there are some parallels in this story to our life today. Many of us are in a type of captivity. It's a nice captivity, I hope, for you. We're isolated at home. Many of us are unhappy about that. We're isolated from our place of worship, our faith community we no longer see on a regular basis, and we're in isolation or in our home captivity, if you will, for our own personal good, so that our health will survive this pandemic. But I think there are some things that Jeremiah's letter says that we should take to heart. Remember, God has not forgotten us. Yea, even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Yes, even in times of deep despair and deep darkness, God has not forgotten us. We need to lead our best lives possible now. Now, at this time, we have opportunities to do things that we put off. Connect with people, connect with family, connect with our church family. Most of you don't know all the people in our church family well. This is a time to call up somebody you don't know so well and talk and get acquainted and get to know one another. Time to take up perhaps a new hobby. Something that you've always thought about doing but never had the time. Read something, learn something, exercise. And I don't mean this type of exercise. Stretch. Get some physical movement in your life. Work out what will make you a better you. Find something that you can do at home to help other people. Pray, read the Bible. Take a Bible study course. There's lots of things that you can do. Make a mask. Lots of things we can do at this time to make a better self. And as we make a better self, we can make a better community. Just as the POWs in Babylon were told to seek the welfare of the people who were subjugating them, we need to do what's right for our community. And at this time, we don't need to spread the coronavirus. We need to pay attention to isolation and physical distancing and masks. None of us want to be responsible for spreading this germ, and yet we can spread it without even knowing that we have it. In some tests done in various places and on the aircraft carrier Theodore Roosevelt, up to about 90% of the people who tested positive for the coronavirus didn't even know they were carrying it. They had no symptoms, but yet they were contagious. We don't know if we have the virus, and maybe you've already had it and didn't know it. But we certainly don't want to spread it to other people. We're called to spread the good news, not to spread the coronavirus. And lastly, don't listen to the false prophets. False prophets prey on our wants and our desires. Many of us are tired of seeing the same four walls day in and day out. And many of us have started listening to the false prophets who proclaim this all a hoax, and others who say, let's get back to normal. Others say, let's get the economy going. Such utter disregard for human life. We're not called to that. The reality is that we will probably never go back to the way things used to be. Life will change. Church will change. Worship will change. Even now, our church leaders are beginning to work out new ways to do church, new ways to worship, or to put it in the words of the psalmist, to sing the songs of Zion once again. Let us remember to do what is right for our community. Let us do right for our faith community. And let us do right for ourselves, that we might all live the best lives possible now during this time of isolation. But most of all, let us remember, let us know, let us realize, let us feel that God is with us. As the Christmas story says, Emmanuel, God with us. God bless you.